Hello everyone and welcome to episode 68 of this Let's Play series of Star Trek Online. My name is Winters and you are very welcome. Now for this episode, I'm actually not 100% sure how this is going to work out. I'm going to try and get the Tier 5 reward for Romulan Reputation. Now, like in our last episode with the Tier 5 Dyson, Tier 5 Temporal and Tier 5 Terran, there was a number of missions, 5 missions to be exact, for each one of them. You know, you either had to watch recordings or you had to read logs or whatever. I think that the Romulan Reputation has something similar. I'm not 100% sure, and I'll tell you why. In the most recent update to the game, they made a change when it comes to New Romulus. Now, we notice here we have 5 missions. These all take place on New Romulus. But what they've actually done is they've added in this new chapter into the story arc called New Romulus. And it has all these different missions. And this is the one that I believe we actually... or I think we used to need to get the Tier 5 Romulan Reputation, and we can't get to it now, basically because we're currently in the Yesterday's War story arc. We are not yet up to New Romulus, so I don't know if this is going to work or not. I'm going to try it, and we'll see. At the very least, you know, this episode is going to be extremely short, and you know, we'll just move on. But if it does work out, you know, great. I'm going to see if we can turn in those 5 missions.
We have the strength,
and
with the help of Starfleet and the Empire, we could destroy what's left of the Tal Shiar. We would be safe. We would be free.
There are too few of us left to fight amongst ourselves. Military action should be our last option.
I don't see how talking to them will be enough. But I'm a warrior, not a politician. If my people are to find a home here, there must be a leader capable of building a new future, of looking past our differences to find harmony. You are that leader, Natal.
Since I was a child, hiding in the sewers of the capital with the reunificationists, I have worked toward the day when the Romulans would once again walk beside their Vulcan brothers and sisters. Before that can happen, we need to rebuild. We need a home to replace what was lost. To see past our grief and find acceptance. We need to reconcile with the Remans and end the centuries of strife and oppression. The fate of both our peoples rests here. We either create a new homeworld out of the ashes, or we wither and die. Thank you for agreeing to assist us. I'm grateful that both the Federation and the Empire have temporarily put aside their differences to help create a new Romulus. This proves that unification is possible, both for my people and for yours. We're building a new home here. Romulans and Remans can't continue on like nothing has changed. Everything is different. We are a changed people. The loss of Romulus wounded us greatly. But that wound will not be fatal. There is a great deal of work to do before we can truly call this our new home. But with your help, I know Mol Rihan, or New Romulus in your language, will someday be as great as what we lost. Kylor is in charge of the staging area. He can give you more information about what we need. There's much to do, and little time. We left our first home to remain free. We lost our adopted home to treachery. May this world be the home we have sought for so long. A place where our descendants can live in peace.
okay, so that cutscene doesn't usually play again. I know we've already had that cutscene once before, and it should only play the once, but I'm guessing since they made the change to the new Romulus, or the addition of the new Romulus story arc that has something to do with that, and possibly these 5 missions that I'm going to do here now. So, anyway, this is one of them.
I'll be going now, unless you need anything else. Do you want me to bring you something to eat?
No. No, thank you. I'll see you in the morning.
Pro-Counsel, may we speak?
How did you get in here?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sub-Commander Kiana, and I represent certain individuals interested in the future of the Romulan people.
Don't patronize me. You mean the Tal Shiar.
If you want to be blunt, yes.
What do you want, Sub-Commander?
An agreement that will benefit us both. You agree to allow us to advise you on the governing of this colony, and in return we will do all we can to assist you with any complications that may arise.
You want to play Kingmaker. I'm no king, and deals made in the dark never end well. If you want to open negotiations, contact my office during business hours.
You know as well as I do, that would be pointless. There's too much bad blood, and the Federation and the Klingons would never agree. I'd be lucky to leave the negotiations alive. Hakiv's death and the disappearance of the Empress has left my organization at loose ends. The Tal Shiar needs a strong leader. You have the trust of the Klingons, Starfleet, the Remans. Just imagine what you could do with our help.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Merely presenting options. A wise man would see that this is his best, his only option.
I was instructed by the wisest of men, Sub-Commander. Spock taught me that openness and truth have more power than secrets. I want all Romulans to unite, even the Tal Shiar. But it can only happen in the light of day.
I'll give you time to reconsider. We have similar goals to Tar. You want to rebuild Romulan power. So do we. Think about it. We will speak again.
Computer, give me everything we have on the Tal Shiar.
Okay, so that's one. Alright, I think review recording just repeats. I'll just check. Pretty sure it just repeats. Yeah, it does. Okay, we can cancel that. Right, so now we're going to go up the steps here up to the embassy. Excuse me. And we're going to attend research presentation.
I'm grateful for all you've done for our colony. We wouldn't be as far along as we are without your assistance. That's why I wanted you here today, to hear for yourself some of what we found. Doctor?
What we found in our archaeological surveys is that the planet was populated long before our people arrived after the Sundering. We've discovered multiple ruins from that time period that correspond to the few historical records we still have. Most of our data from that era was lost with the homeworld.
And the sword?
I'm ready to confirm that the blade found at the battle site is the sword of the Raptor Star. We don't have a visual record of the sword, but the one we have matches written accounts, and a quantum analysis shows signs of masterwork. Something like this could have only been made by Saharian.
We were right to come here. The sword will become a symbol of our reborn civilization. You were saying there was an earlier culture. What do you know about them?
The oldest ruins we found are approximately 150,000 years old, but I suspect that there may be some even older, based on preliminary findings that are still being analyzed. These people were quite advanced. While the oldest ruins show a culture that was defined by its devotion to a series of deities, later they developed technology, art, even spaceflight. Roughly 150,000 years ago, however, there was some sort of worldwide seismic event. Every volcano on the planet erupted, presumably blocking out the sun. Ambient temperatures dropped dramatically. The radiation count spiked. We're still repairing that damage. The survivors of this cataclysm retreated to caves in the warmest areas of the planet, but they died out soon afterward.
And what caused this event?
We're still working on that. We have found a new site deep underground near an active volcano, but there are massive power spikes unrelated to the magma flow. If there is a source of the seismic instability, it should be there. We would have to send down a team to investigate, though, and it is quite dangerous. I wouldn't send anyone down without an environmental suit. I could go myself, but...
I'm not ready to authorize you to do that, Doctor. Our people have too few scientists left. You and your crew are better equipped and trained for something like this. I know I'm asking a great deal, especially after all the help you've given us already. But your being here shows that my people and yours don't have to be adversaries. Not anymore. Not all Romulans think cooperation like this is possible. I do. Are you willing to see it through to the end?
Doesn't want to risk his own people, but he'll risk my people. Right. Now, let's... Alright, so we've got 2 of them done. Go to the pass in the mountains above the staging area. Secret shuttle codes. Right, okay. I'm gonna try and see if we can get this tier 5 thing, if that's enough or if we have to do more. So I've already been here to New Romulus, and one of the first things you have to do is interact with this transporter, and you basically gain permission to use the transporter to that location. You can see here we have all different locations. I have already unlocked the ruins here, the staging area, the Epo fields, and the underground ruins. That's where we want to go. So we'll just quickly go down and see if the mission is available to us. Now, it should be from talking to this NPC. Nope. Okay, I'm just going to double check by going up to the entrance, which is right here. And it doesn't look like it's highlighted, so no. Okay, fair enough. Secret shuttle codes. Go to Mountain Pass, which is... I think that's this one up here. Ooh, hello. Oh, right, that's... Yeah, never mind that. Mountain Pass. So where's our closest? Maybe the Epo fields. Ah! Epo fields. Okay, so let's make our way up to the mountain pass, which should be, yeah, we're going good. Crap, I want to go across that way. Okay. So the mission I was saying, see here, obtain clearance to use the transporter. That will unlock this transporter for us. And you have to go to each location by foot for the first time. Now, when I say you have to, I mean, in order to unlock the ability to use the transporters. It's not something you have to do in order to progress further in the game. A little trick that can work out quite nicely is if you team up with one or more people, and assuming they all have the mission to unlock all the transporters. Crap, I took a wrong turn. So yeah, assuming they have the mission to unlock all the transporters, each time you or they unlock a transporter, it will unlock for you or them and everyone else as well. So that can really cut down the time, because you can go to one and everybody else on the team can all go to different transporters, and you can unlock them all really, really quickly. Excuse me. So yeah, that's a nice handy little trick. Can I get up there? I think I can get up there. Yep, I can. Whoa. And I think this is another transporter here. Oh, it's not. Okay, never mind.
Enemy targets on sensors. Flanking damage detected.
So I think this is the mountain pass. And the only reason why I'm not sure is because this stuff was not mandatory before, and yeah, they've changed it all now, and it appears to be mandatory. So I've probably only ever done all this stuff once in the whatever amount of years I've been playing the game. Whoa. Okay, that's them taken care of. Don't care about the scorpion, unless he's going to attack me. And this should... well, dang it. Maybe I had to talk to an NPC. Oh, I got some Romulus marks for doing that. Cool. Let's go back here and see if we can talk to any of these guys. Nope, that's the transporter, isn't it? Yeah, this is the transporter. Can talk to this dude. Well, frick it on a stick anyway. Access the shuttle recording in the new Romulus Mountain Pass. Go to Mountain Pass. I was sure that was this one, the Mountain Pass. Input codes in the new Romulus caves. Where are the caves? The caves are, I think, down here, aren't they? Let's unlock mountain peaks. See, I may be wrong about this. Completing these missions, there's only 3 left, may not do it at all. May have to wait until we get up to the new Romulus story arc, and we can finally play these missions. Here's a transporter. Okay. Talk to Romulus scientists. Okay, let's talk to this dude. Okay, and let's talk to this dude. Okay, it doesn't appear to be anything. And there should be just one more transporter to unlock. Yeah, the crater. Which I think is down here. Yeah, it is indeed. I should actually point out as well, there is quite a number, I suppose between half a dozen and a dozen accolades attached to New Romulus. I know one of them is around here. Actually, I think it's up around that waterfall or something like that. So yeah, any accolade hunters, that there's quite a few of them here on New Romulus that you can actually earn. Some of them are tricky. I remember when I went hunting for them myself, and man, it was so hard to get some of them. Trying to figure out exactly where they were. So if you are an accolade hunter, I'd recommend doing a Google search and or checking STO Gamepedia and getting the full details for all the accolades, so that you can get them a lot easier than what I had to go through. I think this is the right way, is it? Yeah, it is for the transporter anyway. There's the transporter. Alrighty, let's unlock this bad boy. And we'll just check. That should be all the transporters unlocked. It is indeed. Excellent. Alright, talk to this guy, girl. Okay, and let's talk to this one. Okay. And there's nothing out of those guys. Check out the caves. Huh. I don't get it. It must be locked out to excuse me, these missions. Staging area, warehouse. I know where that one is. Okay, here. We'll quickly do this mission. Or I tell you what, I'm going to leave it there for now, because we've been running about 25 minutes already. And in the next episode, we'll do that mission. Yeah, alright, that sounds good. So, look, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I know there was a lot of running around, but if you did enjoy it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. My name is Winters, and I will see you next time. So, until then, take care.